Okay, today we're going to take a look at something new. The 300 PRC Precision Rifle Cartridge, and one of the rifles we fired in. Let's go. HOOAH. Okay everybody, welcome to the hideout. Today we're going to kill two birds with one stone, as to say. We're going to talk about a new 300 PRC rifle cartridge, the Precision Rifle Cartridge, and then we're going to throw in the new rifle that I have to mate up with that thing. So before we get started though, let me say thank you for you subscribers. Thank you everybody that watches, not just subscribe, but in particular the subscribers. Everybody makes comments. I really appreciate them. If you have not subscribed, please go out and click the little ringy dingy over there so you'll get a notification. See us on Rumble. Check us out at sgt1911.com. All right, here we go. We're going to talk about the new 300 PRC. I'm excited about it. But before we do, I've got a row of bullets down here on the table, and I'm going to zoom in and we're going to briefly go over them and kind of get some piecework where we're at. I'm going to start down here with a 6.5 jab. That bullet's probably 100 years old plus or minus. And you guys know me. If you want to fact check me, go ahead. I don't care. I'm not giving you specific dates. Now I'm going to go to the 6.5 Grendel. I got a little rifle that shoots the 6.5 Grendel. Man, I really enjoy that thing. And then we're going to move up to the 6.5 Creedmoor. Notice that these things are all relatively similar with the shape of the projectile in the cases. Here we go. Now we're going to go up, not out of the 6.5, but into the 6.8 Western. You guys see me shoot that the other day in the Hells Canyon. I'm telling you, that's my new mountain rifle. I am really digging that. That case is based off of a 270 Winchester short mag, and it's got a 270 Winchester bullet diameter, but look at the shape of it, totally different. Now, let's keep moving. Good old faithful, come out around 1953 plus or minus, the 300 Winchester Magnum. This right here is a 308 caliber bullet. And then one of my favorites, the 375 H&H Magnum. I want you to see that that's a belted cartridge. That's a Magnum cartridge. See the belt at the bottom? So is the 300 Win Mag, belted cartridge. This neck down, 308, this is a 375. Now, the Japanese over 100 years ago figuring out just now what we're figuring out today. These are older rounds. These are newer rounds. So 100 years ago, we're making this, the Japanese are making this. Very ballistically good, shoots a long way, shoots good. Now today, we're taking modern science and we're doing the same thing the Japanese done freaking 100 years ago. We're changing the shape of our projectile. We're making these things long and skinnier. So now we're going to move into, what I'm trying to do is show you where we've been, show you where we're at, and show you where we're moving now. The 300 PRC, the 300 Precision Rifle Cartridge, is not a 375 H&H, but it is a 375 Ruger cartridge. Neck down from 375 all the way down to a .308. So this is what we come up with. A 375 Ruger, neck down to 308. It is not a belted cartridge. The 375 Ruger is not a belted cartridge. But we've necked this thing down. Now, if you look at the overall length, 300 Win Mag, 300 PRC. This thing is overall longer. It's because of the shape of the projectile. The casings are very similar. The shoulders are different, and what we're getting here is the usage of modern propellant and modern science to let us propel this bullet, which is 225 grain, further, flatter, with less wind drift than we do this bullet that is 200 grain. So, you know, What I'm understanding is the recoil on this thing is going to be less than the recoil on the 300 Win Mag, and this thing here is what is being called a true 1,000 yard big game rifle. So if I've confused you there, maybe it'll help you learn something and pass it on to me. Modern bullet building and going on is just really picking up back 100 years ago and making us some good stuff. So now I want to slide over in front of the table this rifle. You guys have seen one similar to it. It's a Christensen Arms Rifle. This one chambered in the 300 PRC. There's not a whole lot we're going to go over about it, but we're going to go over it a little bit. It's got about 2 inches barrel less than the 300 Win Mag, which, you know, that should tell us a little bit about the burn of the powder. If I'm able to successfully burn all the powder before it reaches the end of the barrel, I'm going to get the good velocity of the barrel. If it's 2 inches longer, that means I can burn less powder or better powder. Regardless, I can burn it all up and get more push behind the bullet in 2 inches less. 2 inches less is not just weight. 2 inches of weight, a barrel is not that big a deal. To me, 2 inches of barrel is carrying it, hanging it, smoothing it around in the woods. I like 2 inches shorter anytime. This one's got a nice muzzle brake on it. It's just flat black. I'm going to call the color gray, is what I'm thinking. I got a Vortex 5 to 25 on it, and it's got a one-piece DNZ scope mount. The trigger on the thing is just this excellent trigger, and I'm going to do a trigger pull on it real quick and see what we get on it, just so we can talk about the rifle just a little bit. You know, mainly what we're trying to talk about is this new PRC. You can buy this rifle in different calibers, but I want to check out that new PRC rifle, 300 PRC. Let me go ahead and clear it. Ready. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. Here we go. What we going to get? There we go. 3.6. Excellent trigger. You know, the trigger on this thing is nice. That's one of the reasons. Now, I did have a little bit of truffle. You know, the guys who watched me shoot the 6.8 Western in the Hell's Canyon, Browning Hell's Canyon. I don't really like the Browning Hell's Canyon rifle, and one of the reasons is I'm going to show you right now. Watch the throw on this particular thing. Look how high that is. Goes way up here, 90 degrees. The throw on the Hell's Canyon stops down here at like 60 degrees. Let me see if I can turn it. Is that making sense? Can you see it now? That's like a 60 degree. The Hell's Canyon stops there. This thing comes all the way up here. So it kind of almost sort of concerns me about the scope. I like that. Now, there is one thing I'm really particularly want to show you about this rifle that I want you to see. So I'm going to ask that the camera be pointed to the sky or some other place the sun don't shine. And I'm going to take this, making sure you cannot see this. Alright, now you can see this. This is the bolt. Now you'll notice it's got 2 lugs. The Browning had 3 lugs, 60 degree throw. 2 lugs, 90 degree throw. But here's what I really wanted to point out right down inside here. There's not 1, but 2 ejectors. Can you see the 2 there? You see 2 ejectors in there? The reason there's 2 ejectors in there is because this is such a big case that we do not want to have any problem the bullet ejecting. If you look at all of this company's rifles, their Magnum rifles all have 2. If it's not a Magnum, it will not. Now, even though this thing is not a belted case, they're saying it is a Magnum rifle. Now, I'm going to ask that you put the camera once again so that we can get things taken care of. Ooh, poof. Magic. Required magic. Yeah. Anyway, I'm excited about the rifle. Excellent trigger. You know, overall, I think the weight on this thing was somewhere just over 6 pounds. I add that scope mount, add the scope, it adds a little bit more. Nice rubber butt pad. The recoil on it, from what I've read, is not bad. somewhat less than a 300 Win Mag. That'll tickle you, but I don't know. I'm reading a lot of good things, but no one, when you get the rifle, no one has the ammunition. So to get hands-on opinion of it, we're just going to get that today. In my mind, you know, if I'm going to hunt black bear in North America, I can historically do that with a 308, a 30-06, any of the 30 caliber rounds. Some people will shoot them with bigger, not necessary, but if I go to Alaska, where I think is God's country, and I want to shoot a coastal black bear, then I'm going to take, this is my gun. I may take this to the mountains, but that 6.8 Western is really turning me on out there. This is going to be a bigger gun, bigger knockdown power. Like I said, the 300 Win Mag tops out at 200 grain. This thing starts at 212 grain and goes up. So we're talking about somewhere between 338 and the 300 Win Mag in my mind. How is that? I don't know. I'm fixing to take it outside and see what I can do. Here again, 300 PRC, Precision Rifle Cartridge. I'm going to check it out outside, take it out there and see if it'll go. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, we've moved outside the hideout. We're at our 100-yard range. You know, I feel like it's at the basketball game. I'm on the free throw line and I got the head cheerleader watching me. Kind of nervous. I mean, I don't know why. I usually don't get nervous, but the honest truth is I don't know squat about this rifle. I'm going to shoot Hornady Match. You know, this is, fellas, this is like somebody giving you their last beer out of the cooler. You know, this stuff's hard to find. I hope you appreciate it. I'm having a good time with it. But yeah, one thing about the rifle I'll say, it's not a magazine fed. You know, you load it from the top. There's nothing wrong with that. That's why they've been doing that for 100 years or longer. So I'm going to take a shot, 100 yards. I'm going to see what's going on. See if I actually can get it on paper. Like I said, we've been bore sighted. We've not fired it. You know, this is the big hoorah right here. So let me take a shot and see what I think right off the bat. I like the way the safety feels. You know, safety feels really good. You know, recoil wise, pretty pleasant, not bad at all. That trigger, man, you better pay attention to the trigger. I'm gonna go down, shut it off here just a second. I'm gonna go down and see whether I need to adjust or not. Like I said, I'm gonna assume we do at this point. Be right back. We're back. Imagine that. Went down, man, this thing's about dead center, 1.5 inches low. I want it like 1.5 inches high at 100 yards, so I'm pretty much spot on at 200 yards. So I'm gonna fire probably 3 rounds through it and then go check it again. That recoil I'm really liking. This Viper scope, this is a Viper PST 5 to 2550. The turrets on it, I really like the turrets on it. You know, this is gonna be a black bear machine. Now, it's a lot of rifle for normal black bear, but we're talking about coastal Alaskan black bear where they're growing big, like, you know, corn-fed boys. So I really think I'm gonna enjoy it, especially when I get recoil up there that's just not knocking the damn fillings out of my teeth. Let me go ahead and shoot 3 rounds of it. Okay, it's hot. There's that thing right there. I don't like that it's not ejecting like that. I might try that again in a minute. I think I pulled that a little bit. You know, that right there is concerning. It's not ejecting. Let me put a case in there. don't think it's going to do it that way. Yeah, well, so let's see here. Don't like that. Why my case is not ejected? Don't like that. You know, basically this rifle right now does not go frickin' bang. Got an idea what could be happening, but I've had it happen on one other rifle that was a 300 Magnum, so it's a Magnum lead cartridge. The casing in slow motion is hitting the bottom of this. I don't know that to be the case here, but come out thin. Let me try it again. You know, let me shoot 3 more. You know, I've had a similar problem before. It was a scope mount. I had to go with a higher rise scope mount. I hope that's not the case because this is sitting right where I like it to sit. If you function a rifle quick, it will throw that case up and hit here. If you do it slow, it wouldn't do it. Let me put my hearing protection on because this thing does have a report to it. So I got 2 in. What I'll do is I'll function one slow and see what it does. Then I'll try one fast. Too slow. Not coming out. You know, I'm gonna shoot 3 more. The rifle's shooting well. It's just I'm not really happy with the way it's performing right now. I've got a suspicion, but you know, we're gonna have to unfortunately spend some money and more than that, time trying to get it worked out. I don't care for the way this thing loads either. Just don't like that. I like to have a rifle. I like the magazine better, I think. Alright, put 2 in there. Try to work some fall. It is a new rifle, so let's just play with it a little bit before we make a too critical a decision. Functioning okay now. Shoots good. Trigger's really nice on it. You know, we just don't want any mishaps when we're trying to hunt. Well, if I put one in the chamber, wouldn't it? Running fine right now. You know, maybe a little bit break in and see. I got it good and hot. I like it. It does not kick your teeth out, which is really good. You know, and we're talking about what I'm reading is the ultimate long range rifle. Big game. You know, a lot of people, I'm going to use it for black bear primarily. You know, a lot of people hunt brown bear with a 300 Magnum Win Mag, which tops out at 200 grains. This thing bottoms out where the 300 Win Mag starts. So this thing bottoms out. I think the smallest is like a 212 grain. In a lot of people's mind, this would be very sufficient for a brown bear. From my personal experience, it is not. Go 338 Win Mag, 375. Always go bigger than better. You know, I like it. I like the length on it. For a rifle, you know, we cut about 2 inches off the barrel off a 300 Win Mag. I think I like it. I think I like it a lot. I'm going to shoot it some more here in a little bit and make sure I'm not hanging up anywhere. I don't want any mishaps. What I said earlier that the first shot is the most important shot, it is. But if I have to try to shoot a second round,
I don't want a failure. You know, we want a rifle that goes bang, bang, bang. So until we shoot again next time, shoot safe, shoot straight. HOOAH.